Hello everyone, welcome back to Strangers in a Strange Place. This is my third time doing this. I felt the wind caress my cheek. I looked around at my surroundings. There was a dimly lit alleyway. This is to my left. On the other side, where the alleyway broke off, I saw a crowd of people coming and going. Like a moth to flame, I drifted closer. I couldn't quite progress rally for some reason. When I reached the main street, I finally realized it was the back street of the hotel. I felt as though I hadn't fully awakened from a dream, so I just stood in the way absentmindedly. I said this earlier, I don't know why I can say it right now. The street lamps and display windows were lit. I just stood in place as businessmen and students on their way home moved around me, occasionally casting annoyed looks my way. I was adrift in a sea of people. Though I knew this place very well, I felt like I had become a lost child. Where should I go? I suddenly felt someone's eyes on me. I turned around slowly. On the other side of the street, past the cars driving along, there was a man who was staring intensely in my direction. What? Who is that? I had never seen that man before. When the man's eyes met mine, he ran over to the crosswalk, but the light was red and he couldn't cross yet. Hey! The man was clearly calling out to me. Run away. I heard a voice in my head. The traffic light turned yellow. The flow of traffic came to a stop. On instinct, I turned around and started running. Hey, wait! The man's voice sounded distressed. He's coming. He's chasing me. He's trying to catch me. If I'm caught, No, I'm scared. I threw caution to the wind and forced my way through the blinking stoplights. Weaving through the crowd, I found my way to the shadows of a random building and hushed my breathing. It doesn't look like that man has caught up to me. He must have lost sight of me in the crowd. I waited for a little bit, then peeked out from the shadows. Between all the people coming and going, I couldn't see the man at all. When I relived, I put my hand on my chest, something lightly tapped on my back. Aye! Without thinking, I jumped up and screamed. I immediately turned around only to see a girl wearing a familiar school uniform. Unico? When I said her name, she grinned. I knew it was you, Erico. What's your excuse for being dressed so cute? And yes, I know I'm not saying it right, but I've gotten stuck in my head like that. Unico asked, and she pulled on the skirt of my apron dress. Unico and I went to the same elementary, middle, and high schools. She was my best friend. After seeing her face, the world seemed to snap back to reality. Unico, you're Unico, right? For real? What's wrong with you, Erico? Did something happen? Some strange person is chasing me. What? As if protecting me, Unico pushed me to the side of the street and looked at our surroundings. What kind of person? A man. He's probably around 30 years old. It doesn't seem like there's anyone particularly suspicious around. I steadied my grip as I held onto Unico's uniform. Yeah, I'm okay now. Weirdos tend to like you, Erico. It can be so dangerous, said Unico as she turned around, then her face suddenly turned grim. What happened there? Huh? Your cheek is all red. When she said that, I reached up and touched my left cheek. My cheek started to hurt as if my body suddenly remembered. I felt sudden rushing heat and a surge of pain with each beat of my heart. Ah, ow, ouch. Did someone hit you? No, nothing like that happened. That's weird. When did that happen? I couldn't remember. No one hit me, and I didn't bump into anything. Yuniko looked at my face with concern, and then her look softened. It'll be okay. I'm going to stay with you. Thank you. I felt myself relax. It's good to have friends. Now then, Yuniko grinned as she pointed at me. Do you want to go somewhere? Huh? I was bewild by her sudden proposal. I'm hungry, but I don't have any money. We'll get fast food. It's on me. But I'm wearing this. So, it's fine. It's really cute. Don't go. After daring a while, I shook my head. Sorry, I'm going to go home today. I'm a little tired. After everything that happened, my mind was all disoriented. I wanted to take time to think everything through. Oh, okay, I understand. See you later then. Yeah, see you. I parted ways when Unico and headed home. You wondering why I chose that? It's because I chose that earlier. I'm going to redo this because it didn't record. A white car was parked in front of my house. It belonged to Mr. Takamaru. That's right, Mom said Mr. Takamaru would be coming today. Mr. Takamaru was Mom's fiance. Mom was going to get remarried soon. My real father had died in a fire before I was old enough to remember him. Mr. Takamaru was a good person and treated me very kindly. I'm still a little hesitant to call him Dad, but I'm sure we'll get along just fine. As I reached the doorknob, my arm was suddenly pulled behind me. When I turned around, I saw a smiling face beneath the gray hood. Cheshire Cat? Where did you go? You mustn't, Alice, said the Cheshire Cat, grinning. I mustn't what? I'm going inside my house. Come, let's go home. The Cheshire Cat fooled on me again. What are you talking about? Go home? My house is right here. You mustn't, Alice. It's too soon. The Cheshire Cat was being very cryptic. Let me go! I shook off the Cheshire Cat's hand as hard as I could. I'm tired of this. I don't care about the White Rabbit. So goodbye. I left the cat outside and ran into the house. The entrance hall of the small apartment was directly connected to the kitchen and dining area. I stood somewhat shocked at the entrance. There were two dark silhouettes in the kitchen. You scared me. What's going on, you two? Hi, Eriko. Welcome home, Eriko. Mom and Mr. Takamaru welcomed me back with smiles. Everything was pitch black because the lights weren't on. I'm home. The two of them just looked at me with happy smiles on their faces. What are you guys doing in the kitchen? I took off my shoes and stepped inside. They didn't answer, though. They just kept smiling. Why are the lights off? Were you about to go somewhere? No, we mustn't. We must stay home. Yes, that's right. Home is nice. They smiled. Okay, then. I'm going to turn on the lights. I reached out to touch the light switch, but my mother quickly stopped me. No, you mustn't. Yes, that's right. You mustn't. They continued smiling. What's going on, you guys? I mean, it's so dark. My mother's hand was still holding mine. It felt terribly cold to the touch. We didn't want you to see. It's embarrassing. Their expressions didn't change. Their smiles seemed plastered on. I suddenly got scared and quickly shook off her hand and turned on the lights. Oh, you mustn't. It's embarrassing. They're so rebellious at this age. They were both covered in blood. Mr. Takamaru had been stabbed in the chest multiple times. His white button-up shirt was torn and soaked with blood. The knife was still lodged in his chest. Mom's neck had a huge gash from which blood slowly flowed. What? How? Oh, stop. You did this to us, remember? Mr. Takamaro said, smiling happily. I did? See for yourself. Look at your hands. I looked at my hands, and they were soaked red. What is this? I did this? I killed them? Mom and Mr. Tamarko? Me? No, that's a lie. I ran into my house. This is a lie. I'm having a nightmare. I ran straight for the neighbor's house. Someone. Isn't anyone home? I rang the doorbell, but there was no answer. Mrs. Yamashita. I pounded on her front door. Mrs. Yamashita, are you home? Anybody? With each pound of my fist, her door would become more soaked with blood. My hands were completely drenched with the stuff. Yes, over here. I heard Mrs. Yamashita's voice from the yard. Without hesitation, I ran to her. I arrived at the yard and found Mrs. Yamashita. Oh, Eriko. Did you need something? Mrs. Yamashita? I'm so terribly sorry. I can't move at the moment. Mrs. Yamashita was impaled through her side on the clothesline pole. She had been left hanging on the drying stand. Thick globs of blood dripped and soaked into the ground. I staggered, and vertigo started to hit me. When I turned around for a scratching sound, I saw blood spattered on the veranda window. Someone's blood-soaked face was pressing against the frosted glass. On the other side of the frosted glass, the person's mouth was moving as to say something when scratching the window. Eriko, was there something you needed? Mrs. Yamashita asked, still hanging. It's alright. The city was filled with dead people. Dead, 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 dead. Not another living person to be found. I began to feel more and more lonely. Why am I the only one alive? Why am I in this place all alone? You alright? Take your inhaler. I realized I had stumbled upon a nearby park. At night, the park was quiet. The man was swinging on the swing set. He looked like he was having fun. His stomach had a large hole in it, so with every swing his intestines dangling from the hole would also swing. It's not fair. I crouched down in the grass and covered my face. I'm the only one left. Why me? Is it because I'm a bad person? Is that why? Is it? Eriko. Eriko. I looked up and saw my mom and Mr. Tamakara by my side. Other than the fact that... Shut up! I can't say it right! Other than the fact they were covered in blood, they were still the same people I loved. You don't have to cry, Eriko. Come now. Come along with your mother, Eriko. That's right. Come along. Shut up! I know I'm not saying it right. But it's like that in my head now, and I'm not going to be able to change it. Really? I can come too? Of course you can. With those words, I was so relieved I wanted to cry. Mr. Takamaro got down on one knee and took my hand. He kindly guided my hand to the knife in his chest. As instructed, I pulled the knife out with all my strength. Blood gushed out, drenching my face with red. Your neck should suffice. Now do it in one go and don't hesitate. Don't worry, I won't hesitate. I smiled. Because I don't want to be alone anymore. I pressed the knife's edge against my neck and slid it across in one swift stroke. You're a dork, Mom.
Gag. I can make all the background sounds for you.
All alone. And with that, guys, we're going to quit here. Next time, we're going to find out if I had chosen something else, would we continued on, and what would have happened. So please leave a like, comment if you wish, and sub for more. And out, people. Bye. Say bye, Mom.
Bye, y'all.